We all want a better Nigeria. There is nothing like having a better country. If there is hardship in Nigeria, both the poor, regardless of your culture, religion, political party, we suffer the hardship together. And that is why we will always speak up and support something that is good. For so many people who think that anytime INEC declares somebody a winner of an election, especially the presidency, that there is nothing the court could do, I am sorry, because you are about to receive the shock of your life, or it is time for you to rethink again. Most Nigerians are too enticed to culture. They are too enticed to religion and political parties. It is time for us to disassociate our mindset from enticing ourselves, whether something is good or bad, to our culture, our tribe, our political party. There is something that is called natural justice and equity. For we to have a good country, for we to have a good society, something good must continue to happen. Regardless of who is in that position, regardless of whom we are supporting, regardless of where the person came from, the religion the person belongs to. So many people still believe that the support P2B had during the presidential election and the support he's having today is based on his tribe or his culture, his religion. If you are one of those thinking such, you are wrong. You are totally wrong, because it is very wrong for you to see what is going on in Nigeria and not to speak up. The hardship that is going on in Nigeria, it affects everybody. It's like an adage that says that when you throw a stone into the market square, if it doesn't hit somebody you know, it will hit your brother. So that is the situation in Nigeria. So it's either you speak up when you see evil, you speak up when you see things, or you will leave it for your children to come and continue to speak against it. For some persons who have traveled to so many countries in the world, you could tell what it means to have a good country. You see how people are struggling to have visa to travel out? And so many people are being denied from entering another country. You know the reason why? Because the country you are coming from has questions. There are some countries that has visa free to travel to Europe, to America. Countries like Saudi Arabia. There are even some countries like South Africa has so many visa free countries to travel to Europe, and some countries in America. So what am I saying? If country is good, it is good for everybody. If a country is bad, it is bad for everybody. So there is no need for us to pretend because the person we are supporting belongs to my religion, belongs to my culture, belongs to this. No. It is time for us to put away all these things, or we'll continue to suffer this. So, during the presidential election of February 25th, if you tell me that in this 21st century, that you will still see where ballot papers are being snatched, and you will keep quiet and say all is well, I don't know how all the words I will use to express how your mindset is. If you have seen how a country's election or electoral constitution is being violated, and you said there is nothing, that is how we used to do it. If you are trying one thing does not work, change style, or you change the system, you change the process. Nigeria is not working, we need to change the process. We need to change the system. We are not against anybody, and we are not supporting anybody, but we just want a good country. Do you know how many Nigerians that are suffering in Nigeria? Do you know how many Nigerians that are in refugee camp in Nigeria? Let us talk about those who are in abroad, those who run away, those who died in Mediterranean Sea, those who Boko Haram have killed. If this thing has not happened to you, you might be feeling that Nigeria is okay. You might be feeling that nothing is happening because your brother has not been killed. Your sister has not been killed. Your parents has not been killed. Everything is going well with you. But you are not the only person in Nigeria. Look at others. You have to feel what other people are feeling. You need to pass through what others are passing through. Put yourself in a position of people who have been displaced since 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Up till now, they don't have house of their own. Many people have been going through hardship, unbearable hardship, and no government that will stand for them. It is the primary responsibility and duty of a government to stand for its citizens, to stand for people. It is the responsibility of government to provide security for the lives and properties. But all these things is not working. It is not working. So how are we going to make this thing to work? It is so unfortunate that some people don't still understand what is going on in Nigeria. Some people still think that, oh, forget about it. This person will rule because it is very close to my mother, it's very close to my father, it's from our tribe, it's from this. Your tribe alone is not Nigeria. Your family alone is not Nigeria. Your culture alone is not Nigeria. Your religion alone is not Nigeria. Nigeria is Nigeria. So do not make those who believe in one Nigeria to be stupid. Do not make those who are patriotic to be stupid. Do not make those Nigerians who feel that Nigeria is one. They went to the north to build house. They went to the Kano to build house. They came to Lagos, established business. They built house. They did everything. Do not make these people to think that they don't know what they are doing. These are the most patriotic people we have on earth. These are the most patriotic people we have in Nigeria. So we shouldn't make them feel that what they are doing is wrong. So the reason why we must continue to speak up and support any right candidate like Mr. Peter Obi is because Nigeria does not belong to everybody and Nigeria is for everybody. So Nigeria is not for only one person. You cannot come out to tell me what I'm not convinced of. I have reasons why I'm not supporting people that I'm supporting because they have failed. They have failed. There are so many people who vowed in 2015 that they are the political leader of APC, that in their watch, they will make sure that APC will work, everything will work, they will do this, they will do that. Here we are in 2023. Naira has gone from where PDP left it 200 and something to 800 and something per dollar. Come on. Who are we trying to deceive? So this is not all about talking out of emotion. This is reality. This is reality. Nigerian population is increasing and there is no plan for them. We that are talking, we that are saying all these things, not because if Nigeria did not work, that we will not survive. But what about those who don't have the financial capacity? What about those who doesn't have even house? What about those who cannot afford fuel? Petroleum product of 500, 600 per liter. If I can afford it, what about you? What about others? I am not saying this because of myself. I might be okay, but what about people who are over there? We are talking about unison. We are talking about love for the nation. We are not talking because we want to talk. So that is the situation, and that is what we are saying, that Nigeria should be given to those who merited it, not by favor, but by merit. This 2023 presidential election, it was not free and fair, it was rigged. So we continue to clamor and advise the judiciary to do the right thing. We don't need favor. There is nothing like favor in the court of law. The law is the law. Anybody that violates the law should face the penalty. Anybody that violates the law should bear the consequences. And we are not going to bear the consequences of what we don't know about. That is the essence of justice. There must be justice so that the people who do not commit what they are going through should be set free. We need freedom from all these political elites, from all these political lunatics in Nigeria. We need freedom from them. So what we are saying, that our support for P2B is not based on culture as people think. By the way, most people are supporting P2B. Like me, I'm not an Igbo person. So I was not born and brought up. My parents is not related to the Igbo. So coming to say that people supporting P2B is because of their culture or religion, no, you are biased. That is not true. That is not true. All we want is a good Nigeria and the Nigeria we have been dreaming to see. Thank you so much for having time to listen to this video.